Welcome everyone to Dominic Sports Picks, the home of winning analysts. Today, we invite you to check out the Wnba analysis of the Women's Basketball League, which will become a field of opportunity. At Dominic Sports Picks, we analyze every possession, every trend, and every key player to give you an edge. Here, you'll discover the most solid picks, the team that controls the pace, and the prop queen of the night, ready for the best picks and all the options we'll have with clear and reliable strategies. Subscribe and turn every game into a victory. Let's get started. Welcome to today's Wnba analysis on Dominic Sports Picks. We're heading into a great rematch between the Los Angeles Sparks and the Washington Mystics, on a night full of adjustments, offensive rhythm, and players determined to make a difference after the All-Star break. Here are our three picks analyzed. Pick 1, Sparks +3 to win. The Sparks are coming in with the wind at their backs. They swept past these same Mystics 99-80 just before the break, with three players scoring more than 20 points, led by Wnba. That win was no fluke. The team has found rhythm, health, and defined roles. Julie Allemand was key with 10 assists and a brutal +22 on the court. Additionally, Kelsey Plum leads the offense with 20.1 points per game and has already warned that they expect a more aggressive approach from Washington, but they are ready to respond. Key fact: the Sparks have won 4 of their last 6, while the Mystics have been inconsistent at home. The +3 handicap is ideal for covering a tight game, but we don't rule out a Los Angeles win outright. Second pick, over 167.0 total points. In the previous matchup, they combined for 179 points, and there's no reason to expect a slower pace. Washington promises defensive adjustments, but that could lead to even more quick possessions if they don't execute well. Both teams boast young talent, good ball movement, and explosive players from the perimeter. Trend: the Sparks are averaging 82.3 points in their last 3 games, and Washington 84.0. In 4 of their last 5 head-to-head meetings, they've exceeded 167 points. The over has good support. Third pick, Brittany Sykes over 15 points. The Mystics' leading scorer, 17.1 points per game, is coming off an All-Star game appearance and will look to redeem herself after a weak game against LA Sparks. Sparks is key if Washington wants to avoid another rout, and she knows it. She averages a good number of shots per game and, at home, tends to be more aggressive. Watch this: she's scored over 15 points in 6 of her last 8 games. In this scenario, she'll be the first offensive option from the start. Dominic's summary: Sparks +3 to win. Over 167.0 total points. Brittany Sykes over 15 points. We're going all out. A rising team, a hot rematch, and determined stars. Let's win, Dominic Sports Picks family. We continue with another round of Wnba action on Dominic Sports Picks. Today we analyze a matchup that has become increasingly intense: Indiana Fever vs. New York Liberty. The home team returns Jonquel Jones, while Indiana will continue without Caitlin Clark. This opens the perfect scenario for these 3 high-value picks. Let's get to the analysis. Top pick, New York Liberty -11.5 to win. New York is coming off a 98-77 demolition of the Fever just before the All-Star break, dominating every aspect of the game. Now, with the return of Jonquel Jones, who is averaging 12.1 points and 9.6 rebounds, the Liberty look even more powerful. In that game without Clark, Indiana had no answer for Stewart, Ionescu, or the Liberty's physical defense, and today the outlook looks very similar. Key fact: Liberty has won by double digits in 3 consecutive games and leads the season series 2-1. At home, with a full roster, and against an Indiana team without its star, covering the -11.5 is more than likely. Second pick, over 163.5 total points. In the last meeting between the two teams, 175 points were scored, and that was without Jonquel Jones or Caitlin Clark. Today, Jones' return increases New York's offensive potential, while Indiana still has weapons like Mitchell, Boston, and Cunningham who can contribute at a high pace. Liberty is finding its best offensive form, and the Fever, although limited, are not slowing down. Trend: New York is averaging 85.6 points in its last 5 games, and Indiana is allowing almost 83 per game on the road. A very achievable line in the modern Wnba rhythm. Third pick, Kelsey Mitchell over 15 points. Although Liberty dominates the matchup, Mitchell has been a consistent scorer for Indiana. In the last game against them, she scored 16 points, and with Clark's absence, her offensive output has increased significantly. She's responsible for keeping the team in the game and doesn't mind carrying the offense. Key fact: Mitchell has exceeded 15 points in 6 of the last 8 games without Caitlin Clark. She's reliable, consistent, and has the green light to shoot. Dominic's summary predictions. New York Liberty minus 11.5 to win. Over 163.5 total points. Kelsey Mitchell over 15 points. A duel with New York's clear superiority, but with a high pace and Mitchell ready to stand up for the Fever. Let's go with these 3 picks that have great support. Let's win, Dominic Sports Picks family. My people, until tomorrow, blessings and good luck to all.